Welcome to the American Dream. My name is Kelly Hetherington, and I'm your host for Selling Western North Carolina. Today, we're visiting BeLoved Asheville, a local nonprofit rooted in community and working to create home, health, equity, and opportunity for all residents of Western North Carolina. Let's go meet the co-directors and see what they've been doing to make our community stronger. This is Amy Cantrell and Pancho Bermejo, the co-directors of BeLoved Asheville. Thank you so much for meeting with us today. Can you give us some background on when and how BeLoved Asheville came to fruition?
So we start working in this community 16 years ago only. I always think that probably we start earlier than that because I think it's something in people like us that care a lot. Then you start building the how you're gonna work and live in community since you was little. So I remember that my mother teach me many different ways that you can be helpful and you can receive help from your own community and how to create a healthy community. So thinking in our personal stories, we was able to create BeLoved Asheville and start working in BeLoved Asheville in the way that it is right now with this mindset of communal work. And so we have been working for more than 16 years in this community, building relationship with people and building what we call the muscle community. So we exercise our muscle every day to be ready to celebrate and to be ready to help in massive ways.
The whole community was affected so much by Hurricane Helene, and I know you guys were boots on the ground right away. Can you tell us how you were able to reach out to the community and help all those families affected?
The vision, as Pancho said, of BeLoved is community, and we call that the invisible glue. It's really that art of neighboring and connected tissue that really makes everybody thrive. And so we've been working on that for years. And so, when our community was, terribly devastated by this hurricane, we're Swannanoa neighbors, and so that was one of the hardest hit areas. So we witnessed firsthand, tried to save lives with many of the neighbors around. And one of the things that we'll hear time and time again is my neighbor saved my life. My neighbor threw out the lifeline for me. And we see ourselves as neighbors in that way. And so we immediately, as soon as we could leave Swannanoa, came to our distribution hub and began working. There were people already there waiting on us who said, we knew that if we got to BeLoved, that BeLoved would be responding in a big way. And so, we really began to work around rapid response, became one of the largest rapid relief organizations in Western North Carolina, and we attribute that to having those long-term relationships in community. So we were able to immediately begin to acquire resources and push those out, particularly to most impacted and most vulnerable people. Mm-hmm. So you think elders on fixed incomes, people with disabilities, many communities that other folks didn't even know were there, particularly folks that were just coming here. And so we were, really moving resources to about 15,000 people impacted every day at the height of the response to the storm.
The BeLoved Village has been a project you guys have been working on for several years, and it's just about ready to be released. Can you tell us about the village?
So right now we are inside in one of the houses here in the BeLoved Village, that is one of the 12 houses that we built here. And for us, it's one of the projects that we are very proud of, because we start from knowing anything about construction to build 12 houses that are very nice houses. And bigger even than that is then the skills that we take from here, the skills that we learn here, is the skills that we are using to help the people to repair the homes. Then they lost everything in the hurricane, in the flood, helping people with water, food, and now we are moving to a completely different emergency that is rebuilding the houses and start figuring out the economic destruction that we are seeing right now with people without work. So from there, we decided then it's not only about creating the infrastructure of the houses, it's creating the new narration, the new words that can define the problem that we are facing and the solution that we are facing in our community. So we came with a new word that is called deeply affordable homes. the needs comes, then people can afford really.
So we often say BeLoved is made up of a community of people who care. It's a collective of people who care, and that's really the power of where it comes from, and how we can go literally from, like Pancho said, being in a room of impacted people that couldn't afford affordable housing, to dreaming of building homes that we could afford. I remember saying, like, we're talking about becoming housing developers. That's the conversation we're having right now, and we, ended up now having our own unlimited contractor's license in the state of North Carolina. So that's
amazing.
That's the power of, and it's been really fun over the 16 years to watch as our community has shaped what BeLoved has become. And now we just bought land in December in Swannanoa, so to build a second village. So now this is BeLoved Village East Asheville, and then we have BeLoved Village Swannanoa.
Well, thank you so much for your time and joining us on the American Dream.
It's an honor.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you, Pancho and Amy, our local heroes, for helping all folks realize their American dream. And thank you for joining me on this episode. I'll see you next time.